The episode begins with Sandhya and Sooraj telling each other, and Sandhya says he knew it from police station, and he says he has told those chants to a girl from Pakistan, and Arzoo is repeating those, and I am sure as I remembered her voice. Sandhya says Bhabho didn't keep a saree from Pakistan and thinks how will they tell Bhabho? Arzoo comes running to Resham and hugs her and cries, and Resham, it's not the time for Bidaai and Arzoo say her marriage has happened on a big misunderstanding, and says they didn't know that we are from Pakistan, and Sooraj Ji has told me this just now. Mahek thinks to reveal the truth by giving Arzoo's passport and says Sooraj has done her work, and says how can this happen, we have sent all the details earlier to Meenakshi. Sandhya says we have talked to Meenakshi and calls her. Sandhya asks them did they go to Hyderabad and met Arzoo, and Meenakshi say yes and says Charminar hotel was amazing, and Sandhya says Charminar is not a hotel and says you didn't go to Hyderabad, and Meenakshi says yes and calms her down. Meenakshi says she had to go to Mahek's marriage and Luttara Dulhan has looted us all and we couldn't go to Hyderabad, and I told Vikram not to tell Bhabho. Sandhya says you lied so much, and Meenakshi requests her to not say to Bhabho, and Sooraj asks her to leave. Sandhya says we did a big mistake, and Resham comes there and says Shota has married Arzoo under all rituals, and you are saying it's a mistake, and we had very high hopes for India and the promise has blinded my eyes, and says you talked very good thinking that Arzoo is from India, but after she is from Pakistan, you are different. Sooraj says it's not like that and says it is a big misunderstanding, and Resham says we understand that Indians have small hearts and I can't allow my Arzoo to stay here among these people, and Mahek goes to pack the bags smiling. Resham cries and leaves. Sooraj says this is not right, and Sandhya says the problem is how Bhabho allows Arzoo now. He says Arzoo married him and we must stop the Bhabho talks to the guests, and Resham sees her and Meenakshi see Bhabho and thinks that Sandhya didn't tell her yet and thinks Bhabho might kick her out if she knows the truth. Resham thinks to meet Bhabho once before leaving. Sooraj says whatever happened is happened and says she is Ratha family's youngest Bahu now, and says he must get all Bhabho's love. Sooraj stops Resham and says they will accept her, but there is something I must explain you. He takes her aside and says relation is done now and it can't be broken no matter what, and says Arzoo will stay in Hanuman Gali and we will not reveal her identity, says Sooraj. Arzoo says marriage foundation can't be laid on a lie, and he says about his and Sandhya's story and how Bhabho accepted her slowly. I don't know why Bhabho sees low at Pakistan, but it is you Arzoo who will change her with your love.